welcome to Anti-Hero Spy Gaming. We're coming at you with the first part of Nioh 2 walkthrough.
A giant man with horns appeared in a distant village. The villagers welcomed him with joy, believing he brought blessings from the spirit world. However, as time went by, they began to fear him. Tormented by the villagers, he began to attack them. Until he came to be dubbed a demon. One of the village youths decided to make a stand. He gathered a multitude of golden stones, forging them into a blade that gleamed with an otherworldly light. With this mysterious blade, the invincible demon was cut down at last.
Poor little
The young
yokai.
champion who slayed the fiend entrusted the blade.
Ugh, that's gory. I wonder if that's the man. I wonder if that's the same yokai that's been resurrected or something that was just mentioned a few minutes ago.
Live on, my child. Be strong.
You have gone big, have you not?
I just can't wait to see how our child turns out. All I know is that there will be no limit to their potential.
Alright, I'm gonna quickly do the customization to make him look kind of more like me, but not too fat, obviously. Alright, gender, male. I'm gonna make him look more middle-aged like me. On second thought, this will probably make the video too long, so I'm just gonna skip ahead. I just want to show this part real quick because I want him to have a bald spot like me. Kind of not too obvious, but it's there nonetheless. guess we're going with this one. Okay. There we go. That sort of covers the bald spot a little, kind of like me. All right. So in this walkthrough, I'm going to show how to do this to the best of my abilities. I've done it before, but I just can't comprehend the lore, which is why I was curious about the beginning. But you don't have to click on these. They just show you how to do the base game. Base settings. If you want, if you're not happy with how your customization went, you could go here and click and do all that over again.
Change the number of item sets we have.
So anyway, we're gonna go here real quick and go over controls. We're gonna come down here. Never mind. Sorry, I'm just getting frustrated because I forgot where this was. So go to basic game settings. Sorry, I'm just trying to show you an easy way to do something, but I just forgot to write this down in my notes, so... Oh, here it is. Automatically use acquired locks on hair. Turn that on and you'll automatically get the upgrade points that you have. It's just more convenient that way so you can have it right away. Yeah, so anyway, once it automatically unlocks skill points for you to level up, basically, or get new skills. So as for the weapon options, all of these are good in their own way, but every player who plays this is built differently. So basically it gives you all these options you can choose from to be whatever kind of samurai you want to be. All these are good, but if you're a new player who's never played Nioh before, I'm here to guide you. Personally, what we're going to do in this walkthrough is go with the axe because it's always served me well and it boosts my stamina. So yeah, click the R1 button since this is a PlayStation 5 game, and you can use R1 to control your inventory or what weapons you have. As for the second weapon, we're going to go with the Odachi so it can level up our strength. Proceed to Guardian Spirit location. Okay, as for the Guardian Spirits, first let me talk about your options. This one is a shark and it's good for parrying. It basically helps you parry and counterattacks. And basically this next one right here is basically also good for parrying, but it's instead of the traditional parry, you basically get to dash forward when parrying, and basically leaves an after image for you and makes it harder for the enemy to hit you. But this one we're gonna go with because it adds to our strength as well, and it basically makes our attacks more powerful. It's good for offense and therefore good for new players of the game. Basically, if you want, you can do a pimp slap with this, and yeah, it gives you all these options for like strength build, and now we're gonna now we're gonna do that. Oh, nope, not doing that. So now we're going to leave this place because we basically got everything we need for this walkthrough. But basically play this game however you want. If you want to do different weapons and different guardians than me, then go for it. This is tailored on how you play and how your skills are based on, so just do you just do you, man. Skadoosh. Violently beheaded. Now I'll collect his head and put it on a spike. Where are you going? Why do I always have to scare the neighbors away? I have a bad habit of doing that. So yeah, basically just like the thing says, if you click on that, you can quit to the main menu, but you lose all your Akurima, which is basically your experience points. So first, let's talk about the dojo before we do anything else. The dojo helps you unlock new skills like for ninjutsu and daimyo, aka magic. Let's go to training grounds just to give you a feel on how things work. So basically, this is completely different from the first Nioh game. You're gonna have to click R1. Alright, I don't want to do that again. Basically, you have different fighting styles too. You're gonna want to do the upper hand one by clicking the R1 and then the triangle button like that. Click this to gain Spirit Amrita so it can help you turn into your brute form. Now we're going to fight this creature right here. Fight yokai. Booyah. Let him attack you. Click L1. I kind of struggle with counterattacks myself, but as long as you're clicking block, you'll eventually learn how to counterattack. So let's leave out of here. Okay, what we needed to do. Alright, now we're gonna jump right into our main mission. Done keeping you guys waiting now that we got that all out of the way. So now we're gonna go to the village of Cursed Cherry Blossoms. Post horses and work cattle could not escape the chaos. Before long, it was reduced to little more than a ghost town. Now only yokai wandered the deserted, ruined village. The springtime cherry blossom once enjoyed in the lively village as they went about their daily business, now bloom among the deafening silence of the long departed. Yeah, I'm just looking at my TV right next to me because I have my avatar, which shows my big fat head at the side of the screen, covering the subtitles.
Should you seek comfort in your sorrow, you would be wise to head to the nearby shrine.
Can do, Papa. I'll make you proud yet. So, if you bought the game and unlocked the collector's edition or simply bought the DLC, you can come over to here and go to Boons actually, and now you unlocked all this stuff, and we're gonna put some of this stuff on because we can't put all of it on because our weight limit is too low at the start of the game, so just something to keep in mind. But we got every useful weapon and a certain armor, that 2 armors or 3 armors that'll basically help you get through the game prematurely, basically preparing you for the beginning of the game. Alright, seems like we can unlock a level, so let's do that real quick. Let's go to strength, just so I don't lose all this experience points. So now we're gonna put on the armor, basically put on this useful stuff that we burned. We're gonna stick with the Demon Horde helmet. Or scratch that, we're gonna go with the, yeah, basically I got it right the first time, Demon Horde Cuirass. And be careful with what you're equipping, because like I said, if you go overweight, which is something I'm about to get into, if you go overweight with too much armor, see how it's in the yellow? See how it's in the yellow right there? Basically, it means that if you go into the yellow percentage of the game, it means you'll be too heavy, and it'll make you harder to dodge, and trust me, you want to dodge roll as much as possible in this game. So let's stick with what we have and head on out. So basically, all this is going to show you how to play the game by telling you how to attack and how to do this, how to do that. We're going to kill this little gremlin thing over here.
You can defeat me. Just try it. A shameful defeat. How could I have been so careless?
Click on the touchpad button to unlock your main title menu. Alright, let's keep heading on forward. But before we do, let me show you what's up ahead. We're going to fight that thing at the end of the video once we have better unlocked skills, but yeah, right now we're going to steer clear of him and just unlock things over here and unlock the shortcut to get to him, so we have better access to the shrine. Wow, he's really thumping. B5, bo, bum.
What are these things? Am I?
Talk to this Kadama, you collect these and they basically help you earn a percentage on easy to retrieve items like Amarita or health or other stuff. Or maybe like certain weapons. Let's take out this little gremlin. Okay, see what he did there? Basically, if you hit triangle after he lands, you basically pull a grapple attack.
I've got to think of something.
Now unlock this. Let's head back over here to unlock another skill point. Or level up, I should say. Kind of like Jim Woo from Solo Leveling. We're gonna level up our stamina this time, because basically it'll improve your damage with the axe or the hand cannons as well. So we're gonna level that up more from here on out. And yeah, skill points, as it was talking about earlier, it's basically when you come over here. I'm not going to mess around with this too much, but we will later on throughout the series. Now let's go over here. Okay, this time we're going to click the triangle button. That's better. Show off how it works.
You look down on us, but I know my way around a weapon.
Come up here. Attack this little gremlin. Always lock on to him with the R3 button.
After completing a technique, return to a fighting stance and focus to replenish ki faster.
Yeah, like he says, whenever you attack, you use up stamina, but if you hit the R1 button, you quickly generate the stamina. If you don't do that often enough, you'll run out of stamina and it'll be harder to gain it back. If you don't use the R1 button after every attack combo, you'll basically run out of stamina and leave yourself wide open to attack, unable to dodge or attack or block. So yeah, make sure to do that because hitting the key pulse button is a key core mechanic of the game. You definitely don't want to lose track of doing that. It will bite you on the ass if you don't.
Key pulses can be used to recover your key and purify the miasma of the yokai realm.
Yeah, basically what he said, which is basically what I finished saying. Now we're going to learn how to do pulse. Basically, you hit the R2 button in this circle. Basically, I'm healing myself with the top arrow button. See how he cut off his horn and basically did more damage? There we go. And now we got our first demon core out of it. I'll go into detail with that much later on. Alright, first we're gonna head into here.
Here goes. With this, I can drive these beasts away.
Now we're gonna unlock all these useful items. And then we're gonna fight all these Gakis. That's their real names, not gremlins. There we go. Now we're gonna head over here and get another Kotama. Little green guys after we take down these Gakis. I can't take my own advice. I'm doing a bad job with the key pulses, so don't do what I'm doing. I'm gonna struggle a lot with that game. That's just how I'm wired for it. Grab the cute little Kodama and drag it back to the shrine. We're gonna do the heavy armor later, but right now we're sticking with the demon one because the other armor I didn't pick was too heavy. I forgot to mention that. We're gonna sneak up over here and do a plunging attack. After we take down this little guy.
Don't get careless. I'll drive this right through your skull.
Careful, don't let that little shit grab you because he'll do a lot of damage. They're a lot tougher than they look. Yeah, see what I mean? Oh shit, I forgot they basically grow bigger too. There we go. Glad I could show that off. Grab this. Alright, now do a plunging dive by jumping and clicking the R button. watch out for this guy. The guys with the spears are some of the most dangerous ones. See how he's tired? Click the triangle button and grapple him. That's called a grappling attack. Okay. Now we're going to head to the next shrine. Before I wrap up, let me go over some things. Just click the X. It's just so it's showing you. It'll show you how to turn into the demon that we fought earlier, the white gorilla with this giant spear. Okay. Now we're gonna show how to do our little Kotama blessings. Make offerings and go to the Kodama blessing. Here, if you click on this, you basically have the ability to gain more Amarita by 5%. This is why you want to collect the Kodomas and look for them whenever you can. But my personal preference is that I'm gonna get this so I have an increased chance of getting elixirs, so that way I can heal myself as often as possible. There we go. Make an offering, and we're gonna basically sell a few of our items. The more you do this, the more you'll get items back. There, you got an elixir, which is something we're going to need a lot of throughout this game. Because Nioh 2 is much harder than Nioh 1. Now we're going to level up. Oh, you also get more Amarita when you sell your items, which makes it easier to level up. Level up. Upgrade our stamina. Okay, so we're going to call it good here. The reason I'm doing this walkthrough is because we have less than a month until Nioh 3 unlocks, so I'm doing a countdown for that as a special event. It's going to be fun. We're going to do an entire walkthrough until then, and I promise I'll put on a good show and help you get through the first playthrough of Nioh 2. So, thank you all for watching. I hope today you like and subscribe. Please support the channel any way you can, so please like and subscribe any way you can. I'm not making any money, so I could really use the financial support. Thank you all for watching. I hope I earned your like and subscribe. So long, take care, stay cool, fans.